Life is chaotic, it's unpredictable, full of suffering, and often overwhelming. But what if you had a set of rules, a guidebook, to navigate the complexities of existence? In 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos, clinical psychologist Jordan Peterson lays out principles that offer structure, meaning, and responsibility, helping us transform our lives for the better. This summary will walk you through the last 6 rules of the book, where Peterson explores topics like truth, meaning, love, and the weight of responsibility. By the end of this journey, you'll not only grasp the essence of these final rules, but you'll also be equipped with actionable wisdom to integrate into your own life. Let's dive in. Chapter 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Expediency is tempting. It offers immediate rewards, instant gratification, and the illusion of success. But Peterson warns that the easy path is often a trap. He argues that true fulfillment comes from pursuing meaning rather than momentary pleasure. He weaves in biblical narratives, such as the story of Cain and Abel, to show how resentment and jealousy arise when people choose the easy way out instead of striving for something greater. Peterson urges us to take responsibility for our actions, to endure suffering voluntarily, and to aim for something beyond ourselves. He explains that meaning is found in responsibility when we lift burdens, confront challenges, and push ourselves toward what we truly value. When you choose meaning over expediency, life transforms. It becomes richer, deeper, and more purposeful. This requires discipline and sacrifice, but it also brings deep satisfaction. The pursuit of meaning gives structure to our existence and keeps us from falling into despair. Chapter 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Lying is convenient. It avoids conflict, spares feelings, and shields us from discomfort. But Peterson argues that dishonesty corrupts our character and erodes our sense of reality. Even small lies accumulate into a tangled web, distancing us from who we truly are. He shares his own personal struggles with honesty, admitting that facing the truth is often painful but necessary. He recounts clients who lived in self-deception, trapped in lives they hated because they refused to confront reality. The takeaway is clear: every falsehood weakens us. But when we speak truthfully, even when it's difficult, we build integrity, strengthen our relationships, and align ourselves with reality. Speaking the truth doesn't mean being brutally honest in a destructive way. It means striving for authenticity. When you tell the truth, you become someone worth trusting. And trust, Peterson argues, is the foundation of a life well lived. The world is filled with deception, and choosing truth makes you a beacon of strength in the chaos. Truth leads to long-term stability, while lies create fragile foundations that eventually collapse. Chapter 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Conversations are not competitions. Too often we engage with others while merely waiting for our turn to speak, assuming we already know everything we need to. But Peterson reminds us that everyone we encounter knows something we don't. Listening, truly listening, is the gateway to wisdom. He emphasizes the importance of deep, meaningful dialogue and argues that genuine curiosity can transform our interactions. When we listen as if the other person has valuable knowledge to share, we gain insights we would otherwise miss. We also build deeper relationships because people feel heard and understood. Peterson shares stories from his clinical practice where simple, thoughtful listening has led clients to profound realizations about their own lives. The lesson is clear. Approach conversations with humility. You might just walk away wiser than before. By treating every conversation as an opportunity to learn, we create stronger social bonds and increase our understanding of the world. The ability to listen deeply is one of the greatest gifts we can offer to others. Chapter 10. Be precise in your speech. Ambiguity is dangerous. When we fail to define our problems clearly, they grow in the shadows, becoming monsters we cannot control. Peterson argues that precision in speech is not just about communication, It's about confronting reality head-on. He gives the example of relationships. When issues are vague, they fester. A couple might say, "Things aren't working," but unless they articulate why and how, the problem remains unsolved. Precision forces us to identify the root of our troubles and take action. Speaking with clarity and specificity shapes our reality. If you say, "I want my life to be better," that's vague. But if you say, "I want to lose 15 pounds, find a fulfilling job, and repair my relationship with my father," now you have something tangible to work toward. Precision is power. It brings clarity, direction, and control over the chaos of life. Peterson argues that the act of defining our struggles is the first step toward overcoming them. When we articulate our fears and desires with precision, we turn nebulous anxieties into solvable problems. Chapter 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Peterson reflects on the sight of children skateboarding, taking risks, falling, and getting back up. He argues that overprotecting children robs them of resilience. In modern society, we often try to eliminate all dangers, but in doing so, we stifle growth. Boys, in particular, Peterson notes, thrive on risk-taking and pushing boundaries. When society suppresses their adventurous spirit, it weakens them. This chapter is a defense of toughness, courage, and the necessity of danger in developing strength. He critiques a culture that seeks to eliminate discomfort, arguing that true competence comes from facing hardship. Strength is earned, not given, and the only way to become capable is by confronting the world head-on. By allowing children to engage in controlled risk, they develop independence and confidence. Shielding them from all danger may seem like kindness, but it ultimately hinders their ability to navigate life's inevitable challenges. Chapter 12. Pet a cat. When you encounter one. Peterson returns to this central theme, acknowledging the immense difficulties we all face: sickness, loss, uncertainty. But in the midst of suffering, there are small moments of beauty, moments that make life bearable. The metaphor of petting a cat represents the idea of appreciating these fleeting moments of joy. Peterson shares a deeply personal story about his daughter's chronic illness and the pain of watching her suffer. Despite the darkness, he found solace in small acts, watching a cat stretch in the sunlight, noticing a beautiful leaf, savoring a conversation. These moments don't eliminate suffering, but they remind us that even in the worst times, life offers glimpses of goodness. The lesson? Pay attention to the little things. When life becomes overwhelming, find and appreciate the simple joys. They may be small, but they can carry you through the storm. No matter how dark things seem, moments of beauty and peace are always present if we take the time to notice them. Finding gratitude in these small instances can shift our perspective and give us the strength to keep going. Conclusion. The final 6 rules of 12 Rules for Life drive home Peterson's overarching philosophy: life is tough, but meaning, truth, and responsibility provide a way forward. Pursue what matters, be honest, listen, speak with clarity, embrace risk, and find joy in small things. If you do, you'll not only survive the chaos, you'll thrive within it. If this summary resonated with you, consider picking up 12 Rules for Life for a deeper exploration. And if you found value in this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful audiobook summaries that can transform the way you think and live. See you in the next one.